guys, once again, welcome to Chiniti's 100. As you'll see, I'll be using these pure ice polishes that I got free to try from Influenster in my VivaVoxBox. And these are just some items that I normally use when doing my nail polish. This is a cuticle pusher. You can find these at any nail supply store or beauty supply store like Sally's Beauty Supply. And with the end that looks like a little spoon, I'm just pushing back my cuticle. With the other end, I'm scraping off, gently actually removing my dead skin on the nail called a pterygium. And by doing this, I've noticed that it helps my nail polish last much longer than normal because the nail polish is going directly on my natural nail and not on the dead skin. And here's a close-up of how it looks when doing it. And just I want to emphasize to be very gentle. There's no need to be aggressive, no need to put pressure on it. It's just to very easily remove the skin, the dried skin. But after I do this, what I'm going to do now is with the very gentle fine buffing block that I also get at Sally's. It's called the Polar Block. I'm going to gently just buff my nail going up and down, not side to side. I want to go up and down and just remove the natural oils. And to help do that even more, I'm going to be showing you another additional step, which is completely optional. But as you can see here, I'm being very light-handed. And then I remove the dust with a little nail brush. And this is with the extra step. I'm using what is called a dehydrant. And this brand is from ASP, and I also got it at Sally's. But this is an additional step that I've noticed. I normally only do this when doing my acrylic nails, but I've noticed recently that when doing my nail polish, it'll also help it last longer since it's removing, it dehydrates your nail from natural oils. And that way the polish goes directly on your actual nail, and it helps with better adherence. And you can see it goes from a wet look to a very dry, white, chalky look. So the first polish that I will be using is the pink one. It's called After Hours. This is a very beautiful, bright pink, perfect for summer, spring. And what I do notice from these polishes is that they're very, or at least this particular one is very, like kind of watery, very runny, so you do have to be careful when applying it so that it doesn't go all over the place. And maybe that's why, because it's so watery, it dries very quickly, so that's very good. It does dry very quick. I had to do 2 coats of this color because, as you can see, with 1 coat it's not going to be enough. You can still see the natural nail underneath. You could still see the natural smile line. And it seems more noticeable on camera than it actually does in real life. But I did do 2 coats and they did dry very fast, maybe because they're watery. So yes, this is more than a design, it's a review, because the design, there's nothing much to it. Just a brief idea, but mostly I wanted to review the polishes. And then this one is the Pure Ice. It's a very chunky glitter. It's called It's Complicated. And what I noticed from this polish is that it's actually very thick, very gooey, very goopy, actually. So it was a little bit kind of hard to work with because it was a little bit stringy, but nothing too bad, actually. And even though it was very thick and goopy, it did dry rather quickly. However, you would, as with any chunky glitter, you would have to definitely put a top coat on it. Otherwise, you know, the little glitters will eventually start falling off. Although I did experiment and I didn't put it on one, and the glitters lasted longer than most glittered polishes that I've used, or at least the chunky glitter polishes. But yeah, that's one nail design look. The other one is using this random silver polish, and I did a few coats of that to get the desired look, and I used obviously that nail as an accent nail. Once that first polish dried, I went ahead and used the It's Complicated chunky glitter from Pure Ice Polish, and then that's basically the design I did. But yeah, overall, I can say I did like the polishes. I was pleasantly surprised with how fast they dried. The consistency, the pink one, the basic colored pink, it was quite thin, not too thin, but it was a little bit watery. It dried very quickly, however, and the color did last. It was a very easy to apply. Can't complain. I mean, it wasn't extremely watery like other polishes I've seen. The chunky glitter was a little bit goopy, but it dried pretty quick also. They did last a pretty long time. The pink one has a very pretty shine. Even with that one these nails right here, this polish does not have any top coat, and you can see how much it shines. So overall, I would recommend more, or I would buy another pure ice polish if I saw a color that I liked. But they do have quite a bit of a strong smell. They're not too expensive. These are found exclusively at Walmart if you guys are interested. But thanks guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this design, but more of a review. See you in the next one. Bye bye.